that feels so good. So we encountered another snag and I had to turn the camera off because Ryan wouldn't stop swearing.
No.
Are you getting good rest?
No.
So Ryan and I are working on a project this weekend that I can't even wait for. I've been looking forward to this day for close to a year now. I know you guys have been along for the ride on our little kitchen remodel, and this weekend is the weekend to get rid of the carpet in the kitchen. Oh, I don't know about you, but carpet in the kitchen is just, it's not working for me. I have a very busy kitchen. We're always processing things, whether it's animals, we have bone broth, ferments, all the things going on. I even have a big pile of flour on the floor over here from when I was grinding flour last night, and it's just not very practical. So this weekend we're gonna rip up the carpet and get some new flooring in. So Ryan is off over at our little dry cabin that I showed you guys in a previous video to get all of our supplies. So I'm just gonna get busy around here picking up because we're gonna have to kind of disassemble the space before we can work on the flooring. So here we go. Are you worried, little girl? She doesn't like it when things change. Does it have rollers?
No, it's not. Which we're gonna have to figure out. Like, dragging it's not bad now. I'm not gonna drag it on the new floor. That's for sure. You might need gloves.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna want gloves. So now what we're gonna do back here where the range goes is put some of that expanding foam, which we did if you saw our other video on this wall in the cabin to keep that cold air from blowing in.
Can we harness you to it? You can pull it.
You gonna pull it? How about you go over there?
I feel like it's tipping over. You wanna just be my motor and I steer?
Okay.
Keep pushing.
Stack. Uh-oh!
What?
You're hitting me.
Oh.
No, I don't. We've had a bit of a stressful week with this little girl here. She found herself a porcupine and got a face full of porcupine quills. Oh, it's just awful. I hate seeing her in pain like that. She's 14 but she's a tough old gal. We were able to get most of them out ourselves. The vet helped with the remainder. She still has a couple embedded quills in her chin that are working their way out. Oh, we've been so worried about her. So hopefully that's the end of that little girl. So the appliances are out, that gap filler foam is drying, and next we're gonna make some modifications to the island. So as you can see on this side, there's this awkward gap which makes it very hard to clean back there because the countertop comes all the way to the edge. We're gonna eventually replace this countertop, so we're gonna go ahead and make our modification. So Ryan's just gonna cut this off so that we can move everything over.
Oh. Ah. Leave me alone. Oh, Tucker.
getting good rest?
No, I'm not. It's not helping. Tucker. Neither of you are helping. Penny, give me my hand.
It's no safe place to lie down around here. With my machete?
Yeah, looks like you just got done with a murder spree. And then came to do the phone.
Yeah, watch out. Dangerous. Okay, we are ready for the exciting part. We're gonna tear all the carpet up. Everything is trimmed. The trim is off. The foam is trimmed. Too many words of trim. Trim, trim, trim.
We're trimming a lot of things.
Trimming a lot of things.
Just call this the trim job.
Okay, so we are ready for the exciting part of getting the carpet up. Everything is prepped and we are ready to roll. So let's get this out of there. Oh, that feels so good. Now that the carpet is up, we are seeing a problem that we were kind of anticipating, but we didn't think it was going to be this bad.
So this subfloor is not actually attached to anything underneath it, best I can tell. I think there's actually foam underneath this for insulation. And then also it appears to not be tongue and groove like it should be. And then also these joints should alternate, so you shouldn't have a 4-way joint here. You should only have another board coming across and then the tongue and groove would support it.
And I had to turn the camera off because Ryan wouldn't stop swearing. He's not a happy camper right now. He's out in the shop and doing some inventory on what tools he has, so he'll be back in a few minutes and can hopefully explain more of what's going on and our game plan. Okay, you ready to explain this without swearing?
Yeah, keep expletives to a minimum. Yeah, we found a solution. Katie found a solution.
I did, I feel so proud.
Katie's idea and it worked. There's concrete, normal concrete floor. Then they did 2 inches of foam on top of it, and then there's 1/2 inch sheathing over that. It's not tongue and groove, it's just regular wall sheathing. And the challenge we're having is these corners and the edges here are all moving, which you will feel underneath. You'll feel underneath the floating floor, but then particularly this one was sitting super high. So I already ran one, it works. But what we're gonna do, keeping the theme of this is not how you're supposed to do it, but we're gonna keep doing it this way going, is I have a hammer drill. It's Katie's new hammer drill and it really works good.
Yay!
With a bit and a 3-inch construction screw. This is a number 10, it's pretty heavy. And so I'm drilling all the way into the concrete, I don't know, 1 inch. And this is actually going into it. So this bit is just under the size of these threads. And then all we're doing is holding it down so it doesn't move. We're not giving it any vertical support. It's just we're going to put this down and stabilize it so it doesn't want to move. And this is the main seam that runs right down the hallway. And it's partly why it's so beat up. There's the foam.
Tired of doing that yet?
Yeah, we'll be over it.
And then we can put the floor on.
And we can put the floor on,
Yay,
yes.
I can't wait. So we've made it to the big exciting step of getting the flooring put in, but before we move on, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Chris and Jackie at TNC Flooring Solutions in Hermantown, Minnesota. So that's just a suburb of Duluth. They helped us find this awesome flooring that's just gonna be perfect for our space. So if you're local, definitely check their store out. They have lots of different samples there. I really spent a lot of time in there sorting through everything, and it was easy to find the perfect match for us. So what we picked for our cabin remodel is luxury vinyl planking. And while I'm a huge fan of real wood, it just wasn't a great option for this cabin because this is just a temporary housing for us. So we're gonna be building our forever home in a couple of years. So we didn't want to spend a ton of money here. And then also we're keeping the carpet in the bedrooms. And so we needed something that is pretty thin. Otherwise the transition would be a bit awkward and you'd probably trip on it. So I think this is a good option for the space. So this is the Mannington Swiss Oak Prey line, and I just love it. I think it has a really simple design and it's just gonna coordinate well with our space and lighten it up. So let's go ahead and get it installed. What we're doing right now is just doing some test fitting and then making sure that our first few boards are absolutely square with the room, because these are gonna set the tone for all the rest of them. And the nice thing with this flooring is it's just a floating floor, so there's gonna be no glue or anything. It's gonna be a really quick install. So I thought I'd take a break to go check on the chickens. We're back to being cold again. I think we got down to 9 degrees last night. So if you watched my maple tree tapping video, you probably saw that we had an incredible warm up and the sap was flowing for a little bit, but it's pretty much come to a standstill. We're back to winter. Unfortunately, I did not get that much sap, about 3 gallons, so I just kind of boiled it down and froze it. So it wasn't quite enough to make syrup yet, so we didn't get the cook stove out. We're gonna wait. I probably jumped the gun a little bit on tapping maple trees, but a lot of people in Minnesota had some great success and a great run. I think I'm probably just a little too far north, but that's the learning process, and I'm just gonna take good notes and do better next year. And the season's not over yet. I'm leaving my taps in, and I think this week we're gonna be back in the 40s, next week for sure in the 40s, so it's coming. It's just not here quite yet. So if you've been waiting on that video, I know I promised it. There is no video because we didn't actually end up doing any of it. So stay tuned, it's still coming. Yeah, it's just how it goes. Are you guys chatty? You guys chatty? It's cold. It's cold. Don't come out. So I'm not letting him free range all day yet because we're still working on manners with Tucker. He's learning that these guys are friends, not food, and he's doing great. We're just not there 100%. So I've typically been waiting to let these guys out to free range until the afternoon. So the dogs get the morning and you guys have to wait your turn. So yeah, we're using heated dog bowls still to keep the water from freezing, and you can see it was 8 degrees and we are still wiggling. So you guys are definitely needing some water, aren't you? Sorry about that, honeys. We'll get that fixed up.
Wow.
Good morning. We're on day 2. I think we made some pretty good progress yesterday. A little slower than we would have liked with kind of the hiccups we found in the floor, but today our goal is to hopefully finish the kitchen area so that we can get everything put back together and extend into the bathroom, which is going to involve chipping away all that tile. So
Trying to not pull the sink and the toilet right away.
yeah, make it as minimal impact as possible. So yeah, let's get to work.
Sure.
So we encountered another snag. The subfloor heights were different heights at the threshold. So Ryan's using this chisel tool, is that what you would call it?
Yeah, it's a wood chisel.
Wood chisel to even it out. He's had to do that before on previous tiling jobs and it worked well, so.
Works good on OSB. Better than sanding, that's for sure.
Yeah, totally. So that tile actually cleaned up faster than we thought it would, so that's always a plus. Everything is vacuumed and we're gonna start throwing more floor down.
Yeah, just hover with it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna tip it up. Yeah, go ahead and set it down the roof.
Okay.
You go over there?
Yeah.
Okay, can you get your end in and I'll just...
Yep, we're in.
Could have been so much worse.
Now tip it up. Uh-oh.
Yes. Do a few light passes there so that you create a groove.
Jack! I'm not as good as you. That's terrible.
Okay. There you go.
Yay!
I'm thinking we want a joint like over here, probably.
Yeah. I think I'm there.
I can hear way. Okay, we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
We're cruising along here. It's looking great. All we have left to finish this kitchen area is that little corner by the fridge so we can get the fridge back in place. little nervous about the fridge denting the flooring. So Ryan's getting more cardboard so we can make a little path for it. Oh yeah, you help me. You help me. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Well, you're not a gymnast. You're not a gymnast.
I think I am. It's in there somewhere. Well, our weekend is coming to a close. We run out of time to keep doing all the flooring, so we at least have the kitchen area done and most of the bathrooms. So I think we're gonna cap the video here so I can get editing and get the video out to you guys. But we'll definitely give you some updates along the way in future videos as we finish out the space.
It's nice to have the kitchen back, and we're super happy with how it went, and we really want to thank Chris over at TNT Flooring for all the help he gave us with this. He gave really good instructions and been following them, and it's been working really well.
Yeah, so thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Just so happy with how the flooring is looking. It's brightening up the space and we just love it. Thanks so much for watching. Let us know in the comments what you think of our flooring so far. And if you have any other questions along the way, we love hearing from you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.